Hello survivors! Hello, welcome to the stream, guys. Hope everyone's having a good day, feeling good? Feeling good. I've just noticed that Trader has an AK on his back. Just this moment, I've noticed that he has an AK on his back. Didn't really notice before. That's weird, isn't it? It's weird. Now you see it, you can't unsee it, sort of thing. But thank you very much for tuning in today, guys. The final Governor roadmap is live. Now you do require Governor to run through it, but they have changed the whole grade of Governor, so you should be free to claim the Awakened version whenever you want. If you're going to claim the Awakened version, you just have to remember to use one of the other Governors you got from the other roadmap that you hopefully didn't sell to actually run that roadmap to complete it. I haven't done much of the Governor roadmap so far. I think I can do two acts. We will do that today, just so I keep up with it now. But I have done quite a lot of the Awakened Lee one. We're on to the last act, which we will do later on in the stream. And I'm on to the last act of the Autumn Arcade one as well. I think we might be able to claim a version of Omid today, I'm not sure. I did prioritize the weapon over Omids, as the weapon would instantly be able to boost my teams. Omid would questionably be able to boost my teams. I'm not 100% sold on him, honestly. I think he's good, don't get me wrong, but the weapon is definitely good, you know. Welcome to the stream now, guys. Who we got on the stream? We've got Seren, Kathy, and Valiant, top 3 of the stream. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Then we have Margot, Vaz. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thank you very much for the early likes on the stream as well. I do appreciate that. I really do. Dog wants a walking. No worries. No worries. No worries at all. Now I think is not the time to go blitzkrieg on your Governor missions either. I think that's tomorrow, right? Is that tomorrow? Because that's when the Lee roadmap refreshes. And then it counts for the crossover. So don't do anything too crazy, like character upgrades, that sort of thing. Because those character upgrades are brutal, honestly. I think they're going to be a big issue long term. 100 per week is nuts. That means you have to be getting a brand new character every week, pretty much. So that's kind of aimed at Wales, and I don't think Wales care too much about the Awakening characters, honestly. Maybe they might care about the odd one or two now and again, but generally they're going to be about ultras and advanced. Okay, we'll get through this roadmap. What's up, Nikki? Welcome to the stream. How's the week's been, guys? Relaxing, or has it been like a mad rush to complete roadmaps? Yesterday I did quite a lot of stages on the roadmaps before going to bed. I wanted to be in the position where I didn't have to do too much on stream, but still do something. So like one act. Can't remember what I did while I was doing it. I was watching YouTube, maybe. I can't really remember. It's all a blur. One more war to go as well. I was checking out the war store in terms of what I could pick up. I think I'm going to go for that last Paragon mod, which I can just check out in a second. I think that's this roadmap finished. It is indeed. We'll come back. We'll come back. So we got the war store in Grey Market, and I picked up the character. I generally always just pick up the character, just because it's nice to have a new character. I have picked up one of the Paragon mods already, and I guess I'll pick up the next one after the next war. What I'm going to spend with my excess is probably try and pick up as many blowtorches as I can. Maybe some of these, because these are quite cheap. I might actually pick up all of these, because that's like one blowtorch. So that's going to be 20 tapes for me, pretty much. Tapes are a problem. Tapes are a problem, so that's generally what I'm going to prioritize in this war store. I know there are some people probably sitting on like a couple of 100k points. Do remember these do not transfer to next season, as it says war season 6 token. So season 7 next like store, these will not work. These get deleted. You don't even get anything for them. I'm pretty sure you don't get any supply depot tokens or anything. Hey, what's up, TN? Welcome to the stream. Way too many roadmaps, so jarring. Yeah. The second you get on top of it, though, it's alright. Air quotes. Like you're in a bit of control, but it's so quick to slip away. It's so quick to slip away. You give it like you just have 24 hours, no roadmap, like not doing nothing, and it's suddenly like you've got all these acts open. Look, 4 acts open in 24 hours. In the next 24 hours. So if I don't give this a start, I'm suddenly going to have 6 acts to do rather than 2. And yeah, and then that's where you get into a position where I was on my Monday stream, where I needed to do all of the acts of the Awakened Governor roadmap still. Pretty much. Okay, we're gonna just do this. I think it's like 6 or 7 stages. Nothing too crazy here, which is nice. Wait, why did I get? Oh, okay, there is, yeah. I was like, why did I get paybacked? It's because there's a payback. But yeah, welcome to the stream, TN. What's up, Bretland? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Are we having a good week so far? A good old week. Get them tokens. Actually target somebody before hitting auto. Probably a good idea. Just so that my Raven does her sig against someone where it makes sense, you know? You know? Is it true there is no arenas next week? I don't know about that. They just won't count towards leagues. So theoretically there's no arenas, but there is no leagues for sure for a week, as there's 1 week break. I'm not sure why that is, but it is. So you don't have to do leagues when it comes to placement in... sorry, you don't have to do arenas when it comes to placement in leagues. But, yeah. I mean, theoretically, there could actually be an issue where you can't do arenas. We've seen this before, where arenas just don't work when there's league issues. So theoretically, arenas won't work because of no leagues. And then that means we can't do certain missions, and that would be a Battle Pass mission. And that would also mean the 2 Awakening missions we can't fully complete. So hopefully they're ready with a compensation there. Because, you know, yeah, brutal. When is that? Is that next Monday? That means I would recommend getting your arena attacks out the way by then when it comes to the arena attacks that you need to do for the current missions. Lee's roadmap resets tonight, as does his missions. So just get out the way, make it not an issue for you, and then any compensation is a bonus for you, not like a requirement. That's if there's going to be even an issue. What weapon do you use on Raven? Still the Christmas rifle? No, I use the League Store one. That does bonus attack, like damage against characters that are stunned. I'm not sure if I've got on this character because this is just a roadmap team. It is actually, look. Raven Savage Shotgun. Oh, no, that's her base weapon name, but it's 45% attack, a huge bonus to AP when attacking. I put in the third slot, 45% attack when attacking enemies of more than 50% HP, and then the last slot is 80% attack versus enemies who are stunned. That was a League Store weapon, built pretty much for Raven. Her Sig just gets massively buffed. It stacks with her passives as well, you know. Really nice weapon. What's up, Nathan? Welcome to the stream. I didn't manage to pick that one up, but nice choice. You didn't pick that one up from the League Store? There aren't too many characters who could take advantage, honestly. I think that the one you're talking about is still good, though. It's not like it's bad by any stretch. But this one is just nuts when it comes to the bonus amplifiers because of stuns. How am I getting burned? I have burn resist. Oh, is it 45%? Okay. That'll be it. That'll be it. Go on, Kenny. I'm not mad, could use a break from leagues. Yeah. Yeah. What's this about? No readers or leagues? I mean, leagues gets delayed by 1 week. Now, how that's going to affect arenas is anyone's guess. I'll probably make a video on this tomorrow, actually. This is a good bit of content for tomorrow. I'll just go over some of the stuff that's upcoming, but we'll see if it affects arenas or not, but it will definitely affect leagues. So sometimes there has been bugs in the past when it comes to leagues having issues and then arenas not working because of that. Not that it matters as much as it matters for the missions, for events, that's about it. You're right, Tex. You're right. Luro, what are you on about, bro? Look, okay, I was like, what is this guy saying? I appreciate the alert, man. Make sure you hit the like as well. Lurking and liking. Thumbs up from me. Thumbs up from me. New will tonight? Don't believe so. Well, yeah, there is a new will, but like, it's not a new will. Because there's an event going on with a stash. It's kind of some weird combo. I'm not 100% certain about it. The stash doesn't look good because they've got a lot of individual characters in, like one copy of this character, one copy of that character. I think they would have been better off just doing 5 copies of a particular character. So for instance, I think a character they could have done it on would have been who's an advance that's good that people maybe missed out on. Not really sure. Princess? I don't think people would have missed out on Princess though if they wanted her. Yeah, event thing. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. I think if it would have just required pulls to get the tokens, maybe it's fine, but it also requires you to buy a pass and then do pulls. So it's not very accessible, unfortunately. Free-to-play can't just do the pulls. They'd have to buy a pass. I'm not a big fan of this time around, but I am a big fan of stashes seemingly returning in some way. So hopefully that's something for the future where we see stashes come back again. Because stashes are actually pretty good. I liked Easter Eva stash as much as it was a little bit of a lottery to get all copies of her. I also liked Mike's stash, same sort of deal. The only thing I wouldn't like about it now is getting characters that were event characters now is way worse than it used to be. Obviously, the characters used to go onto the Gold Mythic well, but now they they just disappear into the void and never to be seen again, pretty much. Unless they're stripes, who get seen every single event for whatever reason. Other than that, all the 1% chances. I mean, it's 100 things in the thing, and they just all have. It's just basically he's telling you it has equal chance of pulling all of the things, and there's 100 different things. Eat a good breakfast. I mean, I guess. I don't normally eat breakfast, honestly. I skip breakfast 99% of the time. I'm normally more of a lunch and dinner person. Okay, I generally only have 2 meals a day, not 3. If I have something for breakfast, when I used to be on a restricted diet, I used to have a shake for breakfast, which was like you know, fruit and veg blended up. That'd be like carrots, bananas, seeds and stuff like that, spinach, just like blended. And I'd have that for breakfast, and then I'd have like 3 meals, like 2 or 3 hours apart, but not very high. That was the only time I ever really ate a lot of times, but not a lot of food. Now I don't eat a lot of times, but I eat a reasonable amount of foods, you know. I don't think humans are meant to eat like 3 times a day, man. That just seems odd. I think we're more like a 1 time a day kind of creature. There has to be arenas. I mean, there should be arenas, but it doesn't mean it necessarily will work, because they're obviously, they've not got leagues, and if there's no leagues, who are you going to be like paired up against? You know, because it's arenas is league based in terms of your opponents. Now, unless it keeps the opponents state like database somehow, but we've seen it in the past where you just, you know, no enemies in your like found. We've seen that plenty of times, but I think they fixed that by forcing bot teams with like 5-star characters to be in there. But we'll see if that happens again. I'm just expecting there to be some sort of issue around the delay of it. But yeah, what's up, Steve? Welcome to the stream, man. And Tony as well, welcome in. I think the character on the wheel tonight is Steve, that you have to pull for. Like, personally, I'm not a fan of this sort of thing. I think this stuff is aimed at whales, right? This is aimed at spenders. But I'm 90% sure that most of the whales who wanted Steve got him and won't want to pull from again. And then most of the whales who got the characters that are in the stash got them and won't want to get them again. They're better off just doing like a medal stash, you know? They could do like a medal stash one time. And let's say it costs like $50 or $100 to clean it out. Free to play, get like 5 pulls. And there's just various amounts of medals in there. I mean, people are begging for medals. That's an easy way to do it. Do that once every 2 or 3 months. Also, they could do a new character release, like Lao Po was released in a stash. And theoretically, they could do stash pulls with advanced mythic tokens. So imagine a new advanced mythic comes out, and it costs 20,000 to get the character, guaranteed 20,000, but you can't get a ×5, and the completion bonus is 1 copy of the character, so you have to do 200k pulls. So there's no luck, but it's guaranteed it's going to get in 20 pulls, which is better than the average on advanced token wheels. I think that is actually a pretty big win. And then the other things other than the characters could be gear for the character, medals, everything to do with tearing up the character. I mean, that's how stashes should be. Hopefully they come around to this kind of thinking, but we'll see. A stash pool. I mean, yeah, this stash event tonight, I'm just going to be watching from the sidelines, but from so far what I'm hearing, the people who would normally do this and is aimed at are probably not going to do this because it's not good for them. Steve on defense is pretty annoying, but he's squishy. I mean, we've got Circuit. We've also got this new weapon as well. Defense to strong characters. He does have to survive turn 1, but defense because of strong characters, should I say, is probably a better way of putting it. But he does have to survive turn 1. Actually, I should put the absolute defense weapon on that character on a different team. Turn 1 shields. Yeah, that helps. You could also put a human shield in his team, so it's like added bonus, loads of protection for your team. And then almost definitely the turn 2 is going to happen. And if you've got Circuit in the same team, you know, even if you take out the like human shield on turn 1, that's actually a pretty interesting idea. But who would he replace in like that standard strong team? The other characters are Carl and Princess. So what is he replacing Carl? I don't know, man. Princess. Damage over time is going to wreck that team otherwise. I'm talking about like a Denise defense team here mainly. Or you just don't use human shields. Or Jesus. I mean, Jesus isn't in that team if Circuit... I mean, he could theoretically be in that team, but I would say that Princess, Circuit, Carl, those three are like the core of the Denise team, and then there's +1. And who that +1 is going to be, if it's Steve, Rosie, you know. I think that last one's kind of up for grabs. Now you can throw Princess somewhere else, but that massively changes up the dynamic of that team. Who else has damage over time reduction for that team? Carl. So he survived turn 1. I think his is only a 1 turn reduction. But yeah. It's an interesting thought. It's an interesting thought. I know some people didn't like Steve and then like wrote him off. So maybe Steve was a good pick for the wheel because people would have written him off and they would maybe come up against him, seeing how potential, you know, decent potential he has. Who's another character I think people wrote off? I think people wrote off Raiden. 80% reduction. Yeah. It's only for 1 turn. No, doesn't he zero it out? I thought he zeroed it out. Let's have a little check. Not that I doubt you. I always remember seeing zeros when coming up against Carl in defense teams. You know? Where am I going? I need to max this guy out. Let me just... Anyway, it's 100% damage over time reduction for 2 turns. I thought it was only 1. So he gets 100%. I got to max this guy out. Oh, actually, what am I doing? Spirit. Okay, maybe he doesn't need Spirit. What's the other one? Safety. Okay, that's the damage over time reduction. I think I haven't maxed that because I have Princess in the same team, but I should just max that out. I need to go through all my teams because there's probably like every now and again I find that I haven't maxed out one character's skill. Like either sometimes I've had characters not have any of their skills upgraded. I'm just like, huh? I'm pretty sure I did upgrade that character. And it just happens, you know. Sheila. She was a weird character. I think she was like, she would have been a good event character because she was good for free to play, like not free to play necessarily, but just good on attack and defense. Like she wasn't seemingly built particularly for one. Maybe a little bit more defensive, if I remember correctly. Kind of how like this new Richards is more attack based, but he could work on defense. Kind of have to mess around with Richard to see how much damage he could potentially do, you know? Because doesn't he like do damage based on the entire enemy's defense or something? could be interesting. It'll be flat damage, I think. I'll have to recheck her kit, honestly. Okay, all roadmaps done that I needed to do. Hooray! I guess I've seen some decent defense teams as Sheila first came out, but I haven't seen her in a while. Just read about the stash event, sounds pretty pricey. I mean, theoretically it's not too bad, but if you have Steve already, it's, you know, it's forcing you to pull to get, you know, pulls on the stash. I'm guessing you could probably just buy the token straight up, because the pulls from the advanced tokens only give you 50, and there's 100 pulls on the stash. So you're going to have to buy the tokens elsewhere anyway. There is some weapon as a completion bonus, a choice box. But yeah. There should have been character choice crates maybe instead of particular characters. I don't know. Let's double check Sheila. I think she was like... Didn't she do stuff based on her defense rating or something like that? One in the attack team. Oh yeah, she taunted on attack and confused on defense. Deal 15% of this fighter's attack stat as damage to 5 enemies. Those enemies get taunted for 1 turn. One on the defense team uses defense stat, and those, yeah, I mean, that was kind of interesting. That was kind of interesting. I have to see her stats though. It's kind of interesting. One on the attack team, deal 20% of this fighter's attack stat as damage to a line of enemies. One on the defense team, damage uses defense stat instead. I mean, that can be brutal, honestly. As a turn 1 signature move. She just has to have good defense. You know? It would have to be somewhere in the region of like 110k defense, which would be reasonably difficult on a defense team. Attack team, it'd probably be easier to get her attack up. Like, attack stat's easier to raise than defense, obviously because of 1535s. But attack teams need just attack stat, whereas defense teams need defense and HP, and it's easier to get an overall better figure from both of those. I mean, like, this is a really, because, like I say, you can use it on attack or defense. It's decent. It's not amazing, and that's what kind of character that's good for free to play. But yeah, I think maybe it needed to have a better percentage on her sig for defense rating. That's my thoughts. I think I've already done my attacks today. Yeah, 0 out of 8. But I might need to do some more, because I think I didn't do all my attacks here. Oh, I might have actually. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I need to do one more faction assault attack, and it's worth it because obviously I get quite a bit. So I have to do a faction assault attack here. I think I've done all of these. We'll do one in tier 5. I think I haven't done the boss. I have done the boss. Okay. I haven't done this. I have not done this. I think I did this one, right? No, I haven't. Did I do this one in the bottom? I wanna do hidden. Hidden's more fun. I don't like Atlanta. It's boring. Whereas at least this is a little fun. Pretty sure I'm right. Yeah, I haven't done this one. Okay. This one's I keep forgetting to. Actually, I might not have forgotten. No, I haven't forgotten. That's great. I've got the hemorrhage weapon on all my teams now. I think. I do be thinking. Oh, brilliant. That's brilliant. That is. That's absolutely beautiful. We need the hemorrhage to land though. Get that hemorrhage in, please. Get to doubling. Get to doubling. What's up, Jason? Oh damn! I didn't mean to. What's it there? Richard has a revive bag, I believe. It's not considered, but Toons will randomly come back in his team. Hasn't he got a revive? I thought that was part of his kit. I know he had some weird, like, using group ratings. I think it was his enemy's defense against them. Like group defense. I could be wrong. Well, we've done that. That was nice and easy. That's why I like doing that one. It's quite easy if you've got it all set up nicely. Okay, that's nice. So that's all those missions that I can do. The ones I missed out were on war. I think that was it. Yeah, everything else is completed. Fantastic. Okay, let's double check. I can LB3 him as well. Because why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? There we go. What I'll do is I'll do it from Monument though, because it's generally just easier. This fighter gets Halo, deal 10% of the fighter's living team's attack as damage to a line of enemies. So this is more of a, I mean, this will work either way, but this is more of an attack team versus defense. That's cool. And it's flat damage too, right? I don't think this gets reduced, which is kind of cool. It's only to a line, but yeah. Remove 100% of the current bonus HP and deal 10% of all living enemies' defense as damage to a line of enemies. This could be crazy good, I think, against particular teams, ones that have really good defense ratings. But I'm not sure. I want to test this out, right? I'm going to actually put him on a defense team and just test this out, because it doesn't matter what rating he is. I think I talked about this in his video. He's a character that can punch up quite nicely, because it isn't based on how much you level him up. It's not based on his mods. It's based purely on the opponent. So if the opponent's really strong, he will hit harder, which I think is actually a nice dynamic, honestly, for a more free-to-play character. Pair resistance. He gets some attack. 100% chance to revive a random teammate with 10% of their max HP. Only when he gets revived. Okay. So is he just randomly reviving people with 10% of their max HP? That's kind of funny, actually. We can test that out too. Let's test that out, shall we? So what I'll do is I'll draw myself, right? I'll put him on the defense team by himself. This is what I do with my tests, by the way. You could probably watch my video preview of him, and I did reasonably similar. But I want to test it out against my actual proper attack team, just to see what it does. So this is how I do previews. I obviously on my main region, it's a bit messy because I've got tons of teams. But my test region isn't as bad. I've only got a set amount of teams that I bother with. So I'll put him in the defense by himself. And we won't give him any boosts, so it'll just be by himself. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll put in a bunch of low tier characters. Let's put in a bunch of my avatars. Put it. Oh, we can't put in. Oh, we can put in all the Rick avatars. There we go. Look at that, beast. Okay, so that's my friendly defense. And now what we're gonna do is we're going to attack it. Now this team, kind of standard for me at the moment. So we'll see if he just randomly revives for one. I won't take anyone who decaps. We'll just do the double defend here. So my defense range will be a bit... Ah, damn, I can't defend. It'll be a little bit higher because I've got a defense buff. I'll have 2 defense buffs. I just want to see what kind of damage he does here. Nothing. Thanks. I appreciate that. Let's just keep attacking, shall we? He's just going to constantly get stunned, isn't he? Is it a 100% chance to stun? No. So he'll have his Sig again, I guess. 18k flat damage. That's with defense buffs, I'm pretty sure. Deal 10% of all living enemies. So my entire defense was 180k there, which is including defense buffs. 30, 60, 80, 100. So we're looking at about 122k I had. So he'd deal 12,000 to a line of enemies in this situation. Not amazing, to say the least. I think his usability on the defense team is not crazy. Based on just that, if you want to do him for damage. Let's use him against a defense team that has buffs. I don't think I have any defense team that has buffs at the moment, actually. That's probably the best I've got. No buffs, though. And we'll just use him by himself. I didn't see any random revives there, so maybe it's after his Outlast triggers and he gets revives that is bugged. Okay, so now, if we use him, what kind of damage are we talking about? That ain't bad, man. That ain't bad. 50k? That isn't bad. Was that 50k? Yeah, 51k. That's not too bad, right? And remember, it bypasses the defense rating. So, like, the thing that's buffing his damage is also being bypassed. So, like, can't reduce the incoming damage. That could be worse. That could be worse. We will die, but obviously we took a lot of Ricks. A lot of Rick avatars. That wasn't too bad. Also, no one had a defense buff when I did that. I don't have any teams with defense buffs at the moment. I don't have any teams with defense buffs. He revives himself in other toons, but he seems to be reviving... No, he's meant to revive other toons. He's meant to be reviving other toons. It says it revives another toon when he revives. But it might be when anyone revives. Use Akira's katana. I mean, I am... But that's turn 2. That only works on turn 2. Turn 1, there's no defense buff from Akira's katana. Akira. Who could I do? Like Sebastian? Could just throw Sebastian Milton into this team. And I could also put Lao Po on it, just randomly. Sebastian Milton... Lao Po. Both have defense buffs. Actually, isn't that this team here? Where's my Wang Fa team? Yeah, okay, we'll just do that. That one's got 3 characters giving themselves a defense buff. Let's test it against this. He has to die and come back to revive other teammates. I'll reread it just in case, because it could proc off of other people reviving. If it's based on him reviving or him going into Outlast. Yeah, when this fighter is revived. So it's not about him being an Outlast, it's just about him being picked up, whether by his own Halo or by someone else. Okay, let's see. This team should have quite big... Everyone got taunted except... Oh, they're all damage roll characters, apparently. So we have 400% buff, 400% buff, 50% buff, and I think 100% buff. This is a big defense rating team. 60, 110... 160, 215. So we're looking at about 255k base defense plus the 100% here. So it should be 300 plus 50% here. So it should be 375. Sorry, 325 plus 400% here, which should mean another 240k, right? So that should mean that it is like 550k, 600k, another 240k nearly. So we're looking at about 800k defense. If he does, how much is it? 10% of... He should be doing 80k to a line of enemies here. No, he's not. Okay, 70k. That probably is more accurate. That probably is accurate. But that is actually decent damage. If you know you're coming up against characters that have mad defense rating, you can also use Glenn in a team with him. And Glenn does the same, where he does defense rating. So like Glenn can one-shot one of the characters that has defense. And this guy can do, I mean, that's a lot of damage. 70k to a line of enemies, guaranteed. And he's not unmodded, guys. I've not got any skills, no weapon on him. He can't influence this. I think this character's pretty nice for free to play. I think he's actually pretty nice. Really good character to punch up with. But you have to know what about the team you're coming up against. I knew this team had like lots of a defense buff. I knew these three had. I forgot this guy does. But I knew these three had defense buffs. That's not too bad damage though, in my opinion. Let me just go again. Let's try and get where I don't get taunted. Okay. One second. Is it guaranteed actually? It's guaranteed to taunt. Oh no, it's not guaranteed. I don't think it's guaranteed. A 60% chance. Hey, what's up, Cygnus? I have just been informed I have to stay awake because we have a delivery due anytime before 10, so I'm here. Sound unhappy to be on my stream, man. So it's alright. It's not that bad. I don't like late night deliveries. I say that. I like going shopping when it's late night. I know this is crazy. But my mum used to go to the grocery store when I was younger quite late. Because obviously, like, the later you go, generally the clearer it is. If you go during the day, it's mad. It's balmy. If you go to the supermarket, like in the last 2 or 3 hours, it's generally a little bit calmer. My mum used to go at that time. And I used to like going because it was actually pretty like pleasant and relaxed and kind of tranquil. But I don't like getting deliveries late at night. I'm tired and grumpy. Okay, understood. Okay, so it should be 70k again. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that's pretty solid, guys. It bypasses absolute defense. It bypasses absolute defense. Bypasses defense rating. That's pretty solid. 2 characters, 75k HP, 90k HP. Now don't really need much damage done to them to finish them off. These could come in with like an execute, you know. I think that's pretty solid, especially for a free-to-play. Like I said, this character hasn't got anything boosting it. It can't boost that signature move. So you don't need a good weapon or mods for this character to do well there. Now the rush is a little bit different situation. It's based on your entire attack stat. But that's just kind of the way it is. You can boost that part. Should we try and boost that part as well? Like just taking a proper team. Ah, damn it, went all red time. If they don't have absolute, he can't be absolute defended. Both of those characters had absolute defense. They just can't. It can't be absolute defended. He deals damage. He doesn't attack. So it bypasses absolute defense. It bypasses defense rating. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great for like. I don't think it's like spectacular for people who have got really strong. Oh right, to finish them off. Yeah, sure enough. Wait, doesn't execute bypasses absolute defense, right? Right? No? Do you still have to like damage the enemy? It doesn't just insta do it. Bro, I did not know that. I actually didn't know that. That's messed up. That is messed up. Okay, we're gonna replace Trader in this team, and then we'll put what's his name? Him. And then what I'll do is I'll give him a weapon that boosts the attack, because there's 2 alert characters here now, which is nice. And we'll see if we can sig move him turn 1. So rush him turn 1. So there's the sig. Oh damn. Okay, she needs to not get taunted because of the AP. Silly AP. Okay, so this time around, right? Now I wonder how much damage this does. Now again, this should bypass defense rating. That ain't bad, bro. That ain't bad off turn 1. That ain't bad. And then surely there's an AoE nuker somewhere. Who does AoE? You need 2 commands though. But that isn't too bad. That isn't too bad. I mean, it could definitely be worse. Right? I've just stunned half my team because it went far. But that ain't that bad. Like, considering this guy's a war toon, obviously you're going to need... And this team doesn't have a lot of 1535s. I think it only has 1. I think only the leader has a 1530... Oh, no, maybe Sophia does too. Okay, it has 2. So it doesn't have the highest attack stat you can get. That isn't that bad. For a free-to-play character, doesn't require any stats. Obviously, actually, you should probably pump up his attack, because obviously the higher his attack is, the better. I mean, he doesn't need attack versus because he can't hit that. So you can just give him like a weird defense versus. His role is tank, so I don't know what you could do here. Maybe like daze resist. We haven't got upgraded ones. This is just to throw in some ideas. He's not going to basic attack. What to do here? This is only when attacking, right? Yeah. I don't think this really matters. You could maybe give him an attack boost if he is impaired. No, that doesn't work. He can't rush if he's impaired. I don't think much matters here. If you pull up to a HP dev team with Richard, you're screwed. I mean, yeah, obviously it's very selective, but you have to know what you're coming up against. Like, he's not going to work against Clementine teams, but then conversely, who does work against Clementine teams is Julie, where she'll reduce the bonus HP of the entire team but leave a scrape to make it so that you could like nuke with someone like Sophia. There are some decent free-to-play options. I think some people just kind of write characters off for whatever reason. We need to let's just try in a mod, it doesn't matter, just to give a bit of a attack boost. And again here, I don't think it matters too much. Yeah, I don't think it matters too much. Just give him a stat. There we go, give him some HP. So now his overall attack went from 49k to 56. Hold him back, guys. Hold him back. Let's give her a 1535 now instead. So we can kind of get a better idea with 1535s. There we go. So a little bit more damage overall. We got taunted again. We got taunted. All honesty, didn't think he was that good. I mean, I don't think he's going to be that great for most people who pull for characters, but I think for someone who's completely free to play, who doesn't have lots of advanced and ultras, he could be decent, but he still could be useful in certain scenarios, honestly. Very certain scenarios, you know? Could be. I mean, look at this now. That ain't bad, man. That ain't bad. It ain't too shabby. It ain't bad. You can't say it's bad. Again, very particular teams. Ones you know getting defense rating. So if you see like Sebastian, Alpo, who else gets a mad defense rating? Krista does, I think, even. I mean, Wang Fa to a certain extent, I think he gets 100% defense for 2 turns. It's not terrible. Look at the end bit. It's not terrible. Yeah, it's not bad. Did nearly as much damage as Saphir. He did get command rushed, but Saphir did get... like, they both did their signature move and both did their rush. Right? They both did their sigs and both did their rush. But I'm not sure if it counts the excess damage from Saphir. I don't think it does. So if we did Saphir first, obviously she's going to nuke much harder. Let's just double check that. I'm pretty sure that would be the case. Well, she's not gonna be able to bypass the defense rating. Let me just double check. She was at 293 last time. Yeah, okay, never mind. Never mind. So he's not terrible, and like I say, he doesn't need crazy building because he doesn't rely on his own stats. So maybe you just tank him out. I don't know. That's why he could be a sneaky pick on a defense team. It's just a shame that the 10% of the enemy's defense. I mean, I know why they've done that. It's because obviously you can see how powerful it potentially could be against a heavy defense rated team. Against an attack team, it just isn't high enough. He's not defense team. Attack teams just don't have anywhere near enough defense to make that like a decent thing. To be quite honest, but yeah, keep him in the back of your mind, guys. They suddenly bring out a defense team that has like all characters get 400% defense for the first 2 turns. You know that Richard's going to absolutely destroy that team. So will Glenn. The Richard-Glenn combo could be nuts against a team like that. Absolutely nuts. Any of you using Glenn yet? I know he works in a team with Maggie. I've not really figured anything out there. Okay, that's that through map done. We'll zip through this one as well. I think Cygnus, you said you tested out Glenn a bit. I'm using Argus. Argus. If you've got good control in your team, maybe. Glenn's pretty good. Is that Michonne source? Yeah, Wacky Zashi, yeah. It is indeed. I've got a guide up for Sophia, pretty much using it the same thing I was using then. I think I've just got an exhaust mod on her now. That's it. There isn't many mods that work on her auxiliary slot. I think I still have the one that I put on her guide, which doesn't really work for her. It's just, there isn't much else, so I just couldn't be bothered. Like, you could maybe put a graze on her, honestly. Because nothing really works for her attacking, because everything is attack based on mods when it comes to your offensive ones. Like, you have to hit an attack. And a Sig and Rush all deal damage, so nothing works there. You could maybe go like attack while taunted if you have her behind a focus lead or something. I think we've only got 2 acts here, so I will just do them. I need to do the axe roadmap for Lee, man. Like, whenever I look at that axe roadmap, I'm just like, nope. I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one who's just like, no, not doing that right now. Not right now, bro. I look at the roadmap, oh, is that the time already? Oh my goodness. It's getting late. It's like, but look now, it's only 5:30. I know, bedtime, man, bedtime. That's how I feel. Full of excuses on that roadmap. It's just like way too crazy. It's too much, man. It's 12 acts, man. 12. Like, I think it's 12 anyway. And there's no reasoning for that. That is just pure like, I don't know. I'm not wrong, right? Is it 12x or are these 12x? These are 10. Yeah, man, it's 12. Like, this should be 6 max. They need to... This is the one that they need to fix. I think the other ones are bad, but this one is the one they need to fix. It's mad. This is mad. This is, like... Half of these acts, you're just getting the axes, nothing else. So that's it. And like, I don't think people are buying axes that much. I could be wrong, but I don't think too many people are going to be buying axes compared to potentially buying. I mean, they're selling axes. They've got a blooded axe section, so they're doing this on purpose. So that I hate this about gacha games. They make a game mechanic crap to make it work, like. To buy it. That's just bad game design to make purchases is like bad. Why you should be buying stuff is because you want to get a shortcut, just because you want to get a shortcut, not because it's like mind-numbing to do it otherwise. Man, it's just bad. I will say I like the look of these tokens. They do look sick. I think this is a reused token though. Maybe with like a visual change. What's the other thing? Awakening. So you can buy the token straight up. How much does it cost to just straight up buy Lee? 50 quid. That seems cheaper than it was. I could be wrong there. Isn't that cheaper? And now they got choice crates. Okay, that's weird because it's got Negan in the picture. Oh, they're not choice crates, they're RNG crates. So they're not selling Negan anymore. Okay, they're not selling Negan. Which is weird. I wonder what they're gonna do there. Is there an SR tournament going on? Why isn't there a tournament going on right now? No raid. No SR. That's weird, right? I didn't miss the tournament, right? There was a raid tournament the other day. Finished on the 14th. What's the date today? That was yesterday, right? That was yesterday. So that, yeah. Today's the 15th, right? No, today is the 14th. So it finished 1 AM today, and then no other event started. I'm on Act 8 currently, already bought. Yeah, that Lee roadmap's a killer. A killer. You gotta stay on top of it. Well, that one, I think that one opens fully from the get-go. Yeah. I need to, like I said, I need to dedicate a night. Probably this Saturday, I'm just gonna watch a movie. I'm just gonna watch a movie and just get through that one. There's a 3-day Nightmare SR starting tonight and lines on these missions. Ah, okay. Okie dokie. Man, my SR is looking good. I think I have like 400 SR cans now. I keep digging them up, man. I keep forgetting to open the crates, and then when I do, it's just like, I'm like, oh damn, I've only got 70 SR cans left, and I've got so many crates with them in. I may not war a massive amount, but when I do, I generally get the one with the SR can in it. Which I think you have to come top 2 in to get. Let's see the raid can situation. It's probably kind of mental. Did I bypass the cans already? Oh, it's only, oh no, it's only 262, not 400. I've got 220 horde cans. I'm still mad that like upset that they're removing hordes. It just, like, they haven't even tested it out in the last 2 years and they're just gonna remove it. It just seems so weird to do that. You know? So weird. Especially when this weekend, for instance, they're not running anything. So they have weekends where they don't do anything already. It's a weird choice, right? Will we get something for the horde cans? Your guess is as good as mine. I think we should. And there's also horde tokens or something, horde markers that hopefully we'll get some rewards back for. Perfect opportunity for hordes, I know, right? I mean, you'd think they'd test it out before throwing it in the bin, just to see. Just like, what? This is a last shot, guys. We're not sure if it'll work. Like, I'd be happy with that and just saying like, oh, we're getting rid of it, but here's one last run. Like, that would be sick. If they're gonna get rid of it, just say, hey, here's one last run, enjoy. You know? I don't know, man. Like, you can only use S-class characters, or you can only use 5 stars, I don't know. And then people could be, like, could just have fun with it. I always liked it. I mean, I personally did, but there were some people who didn't. Supply gear tokens. Hopefully there's some sort of, like, can exchange. Like, you can just exchange them for other cans. Like maybe a canned choice crate or something. Yeah, we'll do some premium crap this weekend. Oh, is that what they do on the non-war weekends? They do a premium stuff. Pretty annoyed they have done a stash, but only for pulling on wheels and purchasing. I mean, this is the first stash they've done in a while, but yeah, it is disappointing. Hopefully they do one in an actual proper event. Stashes are good. They're actually reasonably exciting if they create the stashes well. And there's not much excitement in this game when it comes to pulling, which is weird because that's like 50 to 80% of why people play gacha games is due to the excitement around pulling for characters. But the normal pulls for characters just isn't that exciting anymore. It's not exciting to do, it's not exciting to watch. It's just kind of meh. All the premium stuff has taken a big toll on me, where all I see more numbers than gameplay. I mean, if you're not buying any of it, just ignore it. I barely notice a lot of this stuff's going on a lot of the time, just because I know that I've got accessibility to something because I can earn it. If I have to go to the store to earn it, I don't even know it's going on half the time. Okay, I think I know stomach one act today of this. Hey, what's up, Michelle? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're having a good day. Give me the 3 chickens as well. Love to see it. Love to see the chickens. Let's see the chickens in chat, guys. If you've got green names, let's see the chickens. Have you seen Rick's Hatchet? It's actually pretty good. I don't think I have. I'll check it out after this roadmap. Like this, these acts. These stages. These stages. There's the chickens. You can use these chickens as responses to videos as well. It's just a little bit more annoying to have to do it. You have to do a colon and then start typing lock in capital letters, and then it should give you the emotes as options to like click. I think that's one of the ways you can do it. I don't think they're in the emote list. You have to do you have to do colon, capital L, and then it should start listing them. There's the Lockdown XL. That's the Lockdown XL chicken burger. Good old Lockdown XL chicken burger, man. Chickens gone wild. Chickens are crazy. Does the axe, is it actually a fast weapon? Can he hold it? That's the question. You guys have been raising canes in the UK? What? Isn't actually a fast weapon. Crazy. Nikki, Saren. What do you mean, Nathan? I'm not sure what you mean. My goodness. There we go. Hey, Moon, thank you very much. What's that? 46 months, bro. 2 to go, indeed. Less than 2, man. Probably like... oh, day. Less than 2. Less than 2. Feels good. Thanks, man. Tier 1 plus. The old $1.99. I appreciate that. Seren as well. Haven't worked out to get them here. There we go. Tier 1 plus. See, Tier 1 plus, guys, you get to write a bit of text when you renew.
Good. Sounds good.
There it is. Thank you very much, Moon. So what Moon did, guys, was Moon was Tier 1 for ages, and then I did Tier 1 plus because I realized that YouTube takes a transaction fee for every single membership, and the difference between $1 and $2 on the transaction fee is the same. So I get quite a bit bigger income on a $2 than I do on a $1. So he upgraded to Tier 1 plus, and when he renews, he gets to write a little comment as well, a little bonus. There's a little thank you, extra 99 cents or an extra $1 is massively appreciated. Seren as well, Tier 1 plus, also did the upgrades, and I think you can easily upgrade, guys, if you go down to your chat where the $sign is, and I think you just click join and you upgrade to the higher membership. But if you're not a member, you get to choose whichever membership you want to be a part of. You don't have to go for Tier 1 plus, but if it doesn't seem like a crazy amount of money to you, then I would appreciate it. That is how you support my stream financially in a direct manner. Otherwise, watching my content, hitting the like button, all that good stuff is very useful for me. Thank you very much. And there is Nikki. Thank you very much, Nikki. Now, if you upgrade your membership, it might not pop up in chat. It might not let me know until after my stream. It will tell me in like in a chat box that people have upgraded. That's about it. Cheeky little bonus, right? It is a cheeky little bonus. It does make a big difference, honestly. Because like it more than doubles what I get, which is just mad. But yeah. Daylight, 9 months. Nice. We've got quite a few milestones coming up. 3 months away for Daylight. 2 months away for Nikki. A little bit longer for Seren, 5 months, but 2 months away for Moon. Few milestones. No months of mission. No, Daylight's paid for a month, at least 1 month for himself so far. It might be 2 now, I'm not sure, Daylight. You bought 2 or is it 1? Let's keep it going. Yeah, if you remember, guys, you get to do what these 4 members have already done, which is just share your membership. That's what you're doing. You get to do that once a month for free, just as a thing, because I think originally for that to pop up, you had to become a new member. So it actually promoted people letting the membership run out to become a new member again, which is obviously stupid. Which is obviously stupid from YouTube's perspective and from the creators. So it was weird as well because Twitch obviously had the same issue and they fixed it, and they fixed it years before YouTube had membership stuff. So it was strange. Holy crap! I know, right? I think he watched the videos on the website that you gave. Is that right? Like you used the app that Moon talked about, and then you watch videos and install games and stuff? Yeah, I'm thinking about $2.99 membership. Yeah, I think having like varied amounts of membership is a good idea. I definitely wouldn't recommend going for 99 cents membership. I don't even see 50% of that. Like, it's really bad. It's really bad. 99 cents. I didn't realize, but it's really bad. Especially when some currency conversion stuff comes in, it's really bad. I might get like 25-30%. But then when it goes to 199, I get closer to 50%, if not slightly more. The higher it is, the more percentage I get, basically. And I'm fine with YouTube taking their cut, honestly, because I've never paid for anything when it comes to using YouTube. And I've got 2,000 videos and streams on my channel. Imagine trying to store 2,000 streams and videos on anything. You're gonna have to pay for that, you know, and you're not gonna make money out of it. All of you should download the Google Play Awards app. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Have I tried Rick Rams? I think I only just maxed out his skills, so I haven't fully tried him out, no. There was an idea I had in my head about who he could work in a team with. My brain just has completely forgot. I might have to go back over his preview video, because it was while I was making his preview video, so hopefully I had the same like epiphany. Need to help Google for a sponsor. Good luck with that. I don't know if they sponsor anybody, honestly. It's a big difference, yeah. I mean, they changed up a lot of stuff. It's annoying. It's annoying. But it is what it is, you know. I still wouldn't be here without my members. I already said that to you guys, but I still wouldn't be here without you guys, so I do appreciate it. You guys made the difference, especially in the bad times of the Mythic era. For the first 6 months, guys, it was bad, so bad. I was hanging on by the skin of my teeth. And there were people hitting me up with like Streamlabs donations and donations on super chats. You just have no idea how much that was like, how big a difference that made. Sometimes like I would get a dono, and after stream I would just buy food like. Straight away, like groceries would be ordered for the next day if it's that bad. Like, I'm definitely not balling, but I do enjoy it, but I'm not balling, that's for sure. It's the Google Play Rewards, yeah. What else can you get with that? Can you actually get like Google promotions based on the game that you actually play? I've seen some of that stuff come in. But I've never picked it up because there's nothing RTS on there ever. I think you can straight up just pick up Google credit, right? And you could use that on a game, theoretically. But there are ones where it's like, buy this now, like in the actual app, and you get a bonus because it's part of the game. It's a shame RTS, I mean, I guess just because it's old, but RTS is never involved in any of that stuff. Would be kind of interesting. Also, anyone interested, guys, I am doing a stream tomorrow. I'm committing to it. On my other channel. It's going to be my first stream on my other channel. With Watcher of Realms. I'm going to just play through my daily stuff. And I've saved my Void for tomorrow. I'm only going to do normal. Nothing crazy. But just to stream something. When's the next Starfield start? Maybe this weekend. I could maybe do one on Saturday. On Sunday I'm busy because it's my mum's birthday. It's like 2 for 1 or better on some games of stuff. I usually just buy credit for 100 points, a buck, and throw it to you though. I do appreciate that. I do. But there's never RTS stuff in there, right? It's always like Call of Duty, like Genshin Impact, stuff like that. Like all those like bigger, newer games. No, the one I have asked me to answer surveys for a few cents. I think Moon said like sometimes he gets asked to watch YouTube videos. Used to see Scope Star Trek on Misplay and there's Scrabble. What was the other game they had? Not Scrabble, they had another game. Didn't they have Jenga or something like that? I can't remember. Raid, of course, is going to have Racial Legends there, yeah. Looney Tunes, yeah. So some of the newer scripted games might be in there from time to time. But RTS is... it's pretty old now. Oh, I just completed the second roadmap, I think. Please say this is the second one. But I've just been chatting with you guys and I completed the whole second act. Please. Oh my god, I did. That's a good feeling. That's a good feeling. We've got missions that we have to do. Oh, we can't do that one. I did the BP one, right? Okay, we're done. We're all done. I don't have to do anything else. Not today, anyway. we've got the rest of the day off tomorrow. Can we afford Omid? No, we can't. I did go for the weapon first. Any tune streams? No. I did get asked if vids I've watched on YouTube are worthy of my time, blah blah blah. Okay. Interesting. What is this team? Why did I put her in there? I did that for a reason. I think I just threw in a team just to test something out. Or maybe it might be damage over time. I don't know. Probably... I've been asked about YouTube videos that I may or may not have watched, or stores that I may not be like have used. Yeah. That's kind of weird, isn't it? So sometimes the polls are short, I guess. Like the questionnaires or surveys are short. And I feel a bit better now. I'm a little bit... I mean, I've still got that massive roadmap to do. Not so enthused about that, but... It is what it is. Okay, we use a can here. Hey, Bartholomew, thank you very much. Gifted membership to Steve. It's the first gifted in a little while. I do appreciate that. Our fences need mending. New walker duty. He is on walker duty indeed. Get on those fences, man. I'm back on the fences again. Thank you very much, Bartholomew. I appreciate that, man. And Bartholomew, your name always gets me. I get way too ahead of myself. I start saying Olomu. I don't know what my mouse does. Bartholomew. I'm trying to stream Watcher of Realms tomorrow. It might be at a bad time for you, but on my other channel. If you catch it live, great, but it will be on my channel. I'll try and go over stuff on what I'm doing. I generally I'll happily answer any questions. I'm not like an expert by any means in that game, but I've got some kind of nice stuff going on there. There it is. I still haven't figured out how to make this get like a noise happen. I've looked at the in the Streamlabs thing everywhere, and I can't figure out how to get that to happen. So yeah, messed up. I've actually managed to, like, this is a bit off topic, but in Watcher of Realms, I've managed to get my guild boss team to only have one healer somehow. I know how I've done it, but I'm surprised it works. What time are you planning? I got a slow day at work, actually. Whatever time it is for you right now, I hope to roughly start 4 hours ago. So whatever time it is for you. So I guess around about midday EST. The fence gets most of the work at night. Don't let us get bit while sleeping. Walkers aren't nocturnal, right? I think they're probably more daytime problematic, because I would have assumed. Actually, you know what? They could potentially get drawn to sounds more at night, right? Because at night, this is going way too scientific for Walking Dead, but at night, you know how everything gets really quiet at night, right? But like that means any sound that there is going to attract things much more. So the walkers will get attracted to that sound a lot more. So let's say you've got like a generator in your base. In the day, it might not be as much of a problem, but at night, it will be a bigger problem, right? Yeah, around noon EST, around then. I'll probably stream for about 2 or 3 hours. How do I gift? You go down to the $sign, and it's the same as when you join to become a member. I didn't do it on Governor. He's gonna kablap me, isn't he? Two characters are gonna be fine though, but not much meme there, bruv. But it's gonna be the same way you hit the join button, and then there's gifted, there's super chat, and yeah. 4 hours back. Would it? What time is it EST right now? Is it not 4:30 PM EST right now? Yeah, 12:30. Yeah, England's 5 hours ahead of EST. England's 5 hours ahead of EST. And Australia is like, I think it's like 5 hours or 6 or 7 hours ahead of, I think it's 7 hours ahead of me. Right? But then, what's the other one? Pacific is 8 hours behind me, so Australia is 15 hours ahead of Pacific, which is mind-blowing. That's some crazy thing. And there's been Australian players playing RTS, man. That must have been mad difficult to like do. Everything was way out of place. Nothing timed for them. Nothing at all.
Feels good.
There you go.
Good.
That's your shared membership, and that's what you can do once a month. Freebie. The Google Play survey on stores usually pops up the day after shopping. If you haven't blocked location tracking, they know what stores you were close by. Oh, that's actually interesting. So could you cheese that, Steve, and then just walk past a bunch of stores on your way home from like work, or you know, and then just get a bunch of surveys. That'd be actually interesting, because Moon, I think, works in like a what would you call it, Moon? Would you call it like a, not a commercial district, but like a, you work in an area which would have stores. So you could potentially, if you had your location thing turned on, like Steve said, just get a bunch of surveys about those stores every day. Yeah, like Moon just like cheating, bro. Like on his lunch break, just answering questions about stores he hasn't visited. The surveys seem to be limited to no more than 2 a day. Okay, I mean, still, that's not too bad. If you can get them daily, that's good. Tyrese is smacking it, no problem. Smack, smack, smack. Yeah, we'll just finish the entire roadmap. Why not? Like, what is that called though? It's not commercial. Like, if anyone's ever played like City Skylines or Sim City, there's industrial, residential. Is it just commercial for like grocery stores and stuff? Is that what it would be called? Commercial district? I guess it would be. Google thinks I live at Little Caesar. Retail, that's it. Retail, that's it. That's the one. Yeah, it's definitely retail, because they were getting annoyed. Well, they're still annoyed, I think, but they were getting annoyed in the stock market about retail stocks, basically. Especially GameStop. Man, I remember when, if you kept your finger down on this for long enough, it would went super speed. It's so annoying that they removed the super speed thing. So annoying. Oh man, I haven't opened that for a long time. I was like, where am I right now? What is this alien place? Oh my god, talking of aliens, guys. Please don't tell me someone in chat believes all this stuff that's going on right now. Please. Please. But I think aliens exist, but not like this, man. Just not like this. Just please. This is like, I'm embarrassed for them. Like that's how. Oh my god. Oh no, please. Genuinely. And now NASA's getting involved. And I'm like, bro, you're just getting trolled. Like, some guy's made this out of paper mache. And he's used like, apparently like the backwards skull of a llama or something. And it's just like, bruh, come on, man. Come on, man. I heard about like a month before it went public, and thought it sounded like the stupidest thing I've ever involved of like, man. Yeah, but now NASA's getting involved. That's the worst bit. Like, Why? Surely, like, I know they potentially they think it's got potential to be real if they're getting involved. They're not gonna uncover just a random alien. Like, it just isn't gonna happen. Like, not like that. Like, not a one-off. You know. Come on, man. Let's be smart about this. Let's be smart. And it's not gonna be like the epitome of what we've always thought they look like, little grey men. You know, it's not gonna be that. The GameStop stock, yeah, I figured, yeah. But yeah. Weirdest stuff, man. Weirdest stuff. But Mexico, they have a fascination with this stuff, right? Parts of Mexico, anyway. I don't want to. I'm not saying Mexicans, by the way, because I know there's some Mexicans just be like, what are they talking about? But there seems to be some big deal about this. I know some Americans love it too. There is a very small percentage of Englishmen. Or peeps, should I say. It's all in preparation for Project Laserbeam. Is it like that? On some surveys, if you say yes, you went to a certain store and bought something, they'll ask for pics or a receipt. It's optional. Google wants to know everything. Did you go to the Audi dealership? Just like upload a picture in Audi, and like the next week you get like a same question. Did you go to the BMW dealership? Yep, definitely. Here's the picture of one I bought. New car every week. Speaking of aliens, I am one. I think there is potential. There's alien species on Earth already, but they've been here for so long we just don't realize they're alien species because there's just so many messed up, and I mean genuinely messed up aquatic life. Like, have you ever seen some of these things that are in the ocean? I look at it and I go, that could be from another planet, but it literally could be from another planet. You know, it could be. Some of these weird jellyfish-looking things literally could not be from this planet and just adapted to our life. They could be a really intelligent species alive with just no way of communicating with us. You know? Has anyone done that Libra map noticed? A yellow outfitted Rick 2000? That's first edition Rick. I've got him. Same one I've got. Rick, Morgan, Laurie. Like, Laurie's the rarest. First edition Laurie's the rarest. I got all the other first editions. Laurie, you could only get her if you spent. That's why she's the rarest. So she was paywalled. Whereas the other characters weren't as paywalled. to get first edition. To get him good, like Titan to get him good was... she's strong, isn't he? So first editions, like these characters, first edition versions. And I'm pretty sure, like Morgan, he was not easy to come by, but there was a lot of free to play characters that were involved. You're talking about this, Rick, right? Brutus was easy. Was he? I thought Brutus was difficult. One of them was really difficult. Was it Clementine? No, Clementine I think was easy to get first edition. I can't remember. Yeah, this one's the first edition version. Rick 2000 Mythic Trials first edition. And he's yellow with a red lightsaber, or what is it called? Laser sword. My bad. My bad. Was Jesus? I guess all the first editions were easy then, except maybe Titan. Jesus, wasn't Jesus 2K just hard to max out, not to get first edition? My first edition Clem is still LB1. You've not been claiming Clems. We've been given a bunch of Clem shards since she was Oh, I think you said you had a break, right? We did have like a calendar login where they gave 2 Clems. I don't have first edition? Yo. Oh, wait. But yeah, didn't you... You didn't claim his shards off of the web portal. So that isn't... I wouldn't necessarily say that was hard. It was just more like... It was just more like... maybe a little bit lazy on that one, Moon. Just a little bit. Just that little bit. Because you had to claim his shards from the web portal. Remember that one. Not sure. I think that was a lot. I think that was one of the last actual ones. My Mythic Trials were actually half decent. I think they could have come up with like the perfect Mythic Trial, like promotion, right? Definitely was New World Order. They did a video. It wasn't too in depth. It was just showing the characters involved, kind of massive hype builder. Really one of the best things they've ever done in RTS, just in terms of building hype. Content creators could get on board and talk about it, and obviously I made some content on it and going over what traits they potentially could be, you know, what maybe even the roles, blah 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 blah. It was just a bit of chitter chatter, but again, people were interested and excited because of the hype. The actual way of gaining time was not great though. You had to get the promos to tear them up, max them out to get the next character. So they could combine the whatever you want to call it, the build up of the event, like the New World Order one, with a new Mythic Trial, and then have the characters accessible, kind of like Jesus, Clem, and Brutus. I remember I had this guy at grade 5, and his rush just did not hit hard enough, man. His rush only hit for 800%, which just... It was wet noodle. It was terrible. Real bad. 1200%, 800%, massive difference. So first edition not going to come back. No, it looks like Awakening's the new thing. At least probably for the next 6 months or so. I'm guessing Mythic Trials didn't make them as much money. Again, if anything ever goes away in this game, you know it's just basically it's not making enough money. That's generally how it works in RTS. So I think Mythic Trials has a chance that it makes them money. But, no, not Mythic Trials, Awakenings. I definitely have completed everything today, right? Yeah, 3 hours for that, but I can't do anything there. Yeah, I've done everything. Okay, new roadmaps and stuff will pop for Lee tomorrow. And that means we should also be like 5 or 6 days away from Cal info for the next Awakened characters. I'm interested to see what Cal's going to be like, but I'm also kind of disappointed because I already know I can't get him. Because I'm running out of medals, man. I'm running out of medals. Where is he? Is he way down here? His weapon is going to get a boost. This is going to be the interesting part. What are they going to do with that? What are they going to do with that? Something nice? Crit on attack? Not crit on attack. What's it called? Crosshairs on attack would be legit. We will all agree Clem First Edition was the saddest. Yeah, kind of. I mean, I picked up both. I picked up both because you could obviously get 5 copies of the normal. So if I search for Clem, man, the game's lagging so much. I've got the normal edition, which I think the art on the left hand side is much nicer, but I don't think she looks as good here. I don't think she looks as good here. But the visuals on this one's much nicer on the right hand side. Because you see the Brooklyn shirt, you know, that's the Brooklyn jacket. On this side you don't really see the Brooklyn jacket that you get from the game. On this one you do. It doesn't say Brooklyn on it though, because obviously I think they might have some issues with that. So the visuals on this side is nice, but on the left hand side not so much. It's devastating, honestly. I wish there was a button where you could just switch which art you could see, but yeah. Yes, indeed. I got a couple of Clems, it looks like. I think I got S-Class, 6-star and 5-star version of the same character. Did I do that? I didn't. I didn't. Did I make her... Did I do double S-Class to get the points? I might have done that. Oh no, I've got 5-star here. And honestly, I will say this, people might hate me, but I was annoyed that she was in crutches, because we saw this version of Clementine for like 45 seconds. I would much prefer that she had her bow. Like, if the mythic version is in crutches, I'm gonna be devastated again, man. Because like I say, we saw this version of the character for 45 seconds. You know, it just didn't feel great. Her weapon was nice though. What, wait, didn't she have a crosshairs weapon? A better chance to apply crosshairs to the enemy. That's what I want to see on Cal's weapon. That's what I want to see on Cal's weapon. I don't think we're gonna get, but that would be great. That would be good. Can I not get Clem tokens anymore? You can. It's just, it's going to be random. And it's going to be in limited time collections down here somewhere. Yeah. I've claimed on mine, so I won't be able to do it. But I can get Jesus in here still. I mean, this is to claim him again. I guess he's run out. But my Titan one's 4 out of 5. But you can get gold mythic tokens with your leftovers there. There's Clementine leftovers. But I've already claimed all of Clementine. I'm not sure if she's in this list though. Will she be here? Did I just miss her? Oh, there she is. That's her, right? There we go. And the first edition. No, that's not the first edition. I guess the first edition collection just is removed even from your completed collections. Interesting. Interesting. I checked and I don't see any. I mean, you might not have any. It's different because for the Clem event, we earned the tokens through missions and not leveling up Telltale characters. Yeah, this is true. But we did get crates in login events where we got her shards. And we have had events where they just straight up gave like Brutus, Jesus 2K, and even Clementine, I think. Even Clementine. 2,750, is that how much I should have, guys? That seems way low. Oh no, that is it, isn't it? I get 1,000 extra. It is low, it's just that is how it's meant to be. It is how it's meant to be. So I take a break. I mean, they could bring it back. You never know. You never know. They might end up selling them as well. For like coins or something. Stand your ground. That's still going on with the dynamite. Is this it? How long did this last? Like 2 weeks? $100 dynamite. 60 quid. That even seems reduced. I mean, you could buy 2 of these. And I'm not sure why you'd buy 3, but you could buy 2 of these and get 10 extra Paragon mods on top. 10 crates. Or just straight up 100. Okay, a little bit. And this one seems like the best offer to a certain extent. Just don't get any Paragon mods. See, they are putting those things in the value because they've upped the value. They should just sell the dynamite just by itself, no extras, and see what people do. I don't think they've ever done that really. It's never been the way. It's never been the way. Okay guys, I think I'm going to wrap my stream up here. My next stream is going to be next Monday, but I might do a random off-the-cuff Starfield stream this weekend on my new PC. We'll see. But it'll be completely random. I'll probably have a random piece of content out tomorrow just talking about things that are happening in the next week or two when it comes to RTS. Just because there are a couple of things like the leagues going away for a week, and I've seen a lot of questions about certain things, and I know the answers. I know a lot of the answers, and just to summarize stuff. And some people might not even know leagues isn't even happening next week, so it'll be less of a surprise basically when it happens. If you do play Watcher of Realms, guys, check out my other channel. I'm going to do my first live stream on that game tomorrow. Just chilling out with some stuff. If you want to check out the stream, you can find the link on my Discords in the Watcher of Realms section. But that's the end of my stream today, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, goodbye, guys. Goodbye, goodbye.